Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I just had a game crash, but I hope everything is working now. Let me fix this camera position a bit. That should be good. So... let's do some racing. Chat is here, sound is fine, alright. And let's hope it doesn't crash again like during my last stream out of the VEC weekly race. Yeah, cold tires. I'm gonna let them through. Well, there was blue flag, I thought he was letting me go in turn 1. Anyway, just trying to get some feeling of the car, even though on cold tires it's not gonna feel like anything. I'm gonna get so cooked today. Cannot open the window because it's 34 outside. Air conditioning is in the living room and I need to have door closed. And here is a nice PC with 60 Celsius inside, with RTX 3080 burning the room. Alright, quali time, 6 minutes. I guess I have too much fuel, but anyway. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the fuel resetting. 15 liters, let's do it like that. Oh, it's different time of day. Let's see the track temp. Quite cold.
Goody lucky.
Good luck, Michi. It's quite cold, right? On track. Only 26.
26.
Track, yeah. Tires gonna scream, like, not scream, but they will be frozen.
Yep.
Hi MVN, oh I forgot, is it Marvin? I will remember eventually. Cold tires, very cold tires. Maybe I need to scrub them a little bit like this. Marvin, okay, nice. Maybe TC? Oh, what was the TC? I forgot. Oh, that's bias. That's cut. I think it was like max traction and it was then cut too. Thank you. There should be some good fun racing with Michi. Slightly earlier stream today because we have formal sim racing testing in the evening. And it's quite difficult to get people together for some proper bigger grid testing, so need to take the chance. Right, Fuji turn 1, cold brakes, cold tires. Where is the braking point? Around here. Huge lockup, but I kind of made the apex. Need to put brake bias to the rear. Lap 1 will not really count anyway, because the tires are still cold. Just need to be super gentle with the inputs, and then it kind of grips. So 2 more attempts. No purple sectors yet. Let's see how off pace am I. Not at all? Okay. Ah, alright. Lost it somewhere, I think, with that slide in the chicane. That's P2 for now. I just need to be very, very brave on the brakes because the grip is better and better. Half a second I need to gain. Is it enough? Provisionally it is. But Michi might be still improving behind me. Oof. 2 purples. Ah, Michi got me. Nice lap.
Ah, thank you. I effed up the penultimate turn twice, like crazy.
I messed up turn 1 every lap.
That's shit.
No idea where to brake at all, but yeah.
There is a bit of a darker line, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I was just not sure which brake is gonna lock which tire.
Oh yeah, classic.
Anyway, what fuel?
I think 40.
I'm gonna calculate. So 2.3 per lap. Divided by what? 92?
Please start your engine.
Yeah, 40. 40 should be safe indeed.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Japanese shouting.
Yeah.
Alright. I need to be brave into turn 1, I suppose. Fuji turn 1 is always a very tricky place to be. And I'm on the outside. Let's check. TC max, power cut 2. Motor map, okay. Where is it? It wants me to be here, I suppose. The brakes will be cold. Need to drag them a bit. Alright. I blinked right when it went green. Unlucky.
So where do we brake and where do they brake?
Good luck. Aye, 3 wide. Dear, oh dear, okay.
How did we survive, man?
Crazy. I was P6 at some point, I think, I don't know.
I was sideways and I saw torpedoes on turn 1.
Crazy.
But I got nice flat spots.
I saw smoke. Oi, oi, oi. Right. Must not let Michi run away with this. I'm looking forward to watching the replay of that T1. It was great survival. Michi is struggling with
So
understeer.
bad in this turn 4.
Yeah, it's a special corner. It will understeer in any gear. Yeah, I heard Michi going into first gear there. I've tried it before. Didn't fix my balance problem. A bit closer this time. My throat, excuse me. But there is not much slipstream with this car, so I will need to be much closer. It's impossible to see the braking reference, if not in clean air. I need to find another one at some point. Because I'm just looking at that curb. What am I doing here? Losing valuable time. we are both struggling for grip, which is sideways, and I cannot make the front to turn. Yeah, Marvin, indeed. Well, I think this car is not really optimized as well. Like, the tires in this car are not optimized as well as the new GT and hypercar tires. Kind of makes sense because, well, there are no LMP2s anymore on Endurance Championship grids.
Man, on that hairpin and after the back straight, like, you love the initial rear slip, and then suddenly you feel like, no, this is too much.
Yeah, it's so strange. Yeah, about the mediums, I mean, it is how it was last year in real life. Only one dry and one wet compound, and that's all you need for good racing. Not sure if I should be taking first gear there. Sometimes it kind of works. Sometimes it just makes the understeer even worse.
Nice.
Well, you didn't want the rear slip, right? So.
Ah, well. Question this time is where my brakes.
Come on. Let's see if I'm anywhere close enough for some kind of an attempt. At least I made him cover the inside by like 1 meter, so I could see the braking point on the left. I can brake so much later here.
Yeah, it's much better than before.
It's funny, I can just brake 10 meters later into the chicane, but then you gain a bit out of it. So here's a potential chance. Ah, lock up. It's so easy to lock up front left there.
Imagine race controlling turn 4. What is turning point? What is moving under braking?
Yep. He's going for first gear and he kind of makes good use of it. He got better initial exit because I just bogged down in second. I thought the corner was already going, but almost went into the grass. Yeah. Not good. Yeah, I think front left is just being locked for me, but well, I'm kind of leaning hard onto it in the long turn 3. It kind of almost feels like it's wet. So easy to lock up, but so easy to lose the rear. And so difficult to get any kind of grip. I lost so much time with that lockup. Maybe brake bias further to the rear. Front right is even under the correct temperature. Here I'm probably wearing front left a lot. And then it's overcooked. And then I brake into the next corner and it locks up much easier. Well, that was 1/10 gain. I need to gain a bit more per lap. Well, hyper, it's not easy at all. Like, I keep trying to find any extra bit of pace now. but all I find is extra overheating and extra lockups. Yeah, let's see, that's what, 6 more laps? Maybe 7. So I need 4 tenths per lap. Finally a solid turn 1. Hello, Hachemi. Yes, indeed. Not going to be easy, but I'll try. Ah. Well, rip.
Rip what?
Didn't have enough steering lock to catch the car.
I was just about to say Janne is not gonna give us a break here, and then you spin.
It was gonna be such a nice lap, but yeah, I had like that snap out of penultimate corner and just could not correct it.
Yeah.
Well, happens.
That's what I mean, like every time I'm going sideways with that car, I'm like praying. It feels not really controlled.
Yeah, I mean it's low grip and the car is not easy to drive and so on, so we just try and see what happens, and stuff happened.
Yeah, big one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, still on the podium. Maybe I can catch P2, but I would need a second per lap. No, that's fine. I mean,
Guy in second is not that slow though.
Yep. After that big lockup and losing a second and a half to Michi, I knew that I just need to find any bit of grip that's still remaining on track. This corner exit is just so weird and so tricky. And I think I was having that RF2 approach, where you just floor it and try to correct the oversteer on the exit. But on the new tires in LMU that does not work, and it's better to be rather just beneath or below the limit. And stay clean. And it's gonna be fast. That's Michi.
Guess what?
Oversteer?
Yep.
Welcome to the pain. Please battle hard with P1.
I'm trying.
And the way that TC behaves does not make the exits any easier. because you rely on it, and sometimes it just deactivates.
I mean, it's a great idea to only leave 4 laps of margin, so...
Well, let's see. Maybe Michi and P1 battle hard. Maybe I can get close. Otherwise, next race soon. But I think that's
Guys mounting that curb.
turn 4.
Yeah. Any
Mm.
curb, literally.
Just it's beautiful to have racing like this where you can just go online, and even though I made the mistake, like
No, I think I won't get him.
maybe he does a mistake as well.
Yeah, let's see.
And so what I was trying to say, just so good that like there is not much at stakes, like it's not esports or anything, and it's just difficult to drive the car, but it's enjoyable. So joining here, especially with Michi, and just doing racing and try to find some grip, it's so nice. Another lockup. Yeah, I think it makes sense there to take the curb because the car is just not doing anything anyway, so taking the curb just shortens the corner a little bit. I was stuck at the limiter, I suppose. Not gonna spin more.
Like, either he has saved mental tires, like, his car is not sliding, he locked the rears into the chicane and immediately got straight again and turned.
Yeah, he's just not overdriving, I suppose.
Yeah, that maybe too.
Ah yeah, Christian, the smile. Yeah, that's pretty nice addition. Well, 2 more laps to go. So the front left is overheated and then I brake and...
Yeah, I've slid my rears too much.
My front left is 76.
I got 70.
Mitch is locking up even more.
What's your rear?
80.
78.
Yeah, the P1 supposedly knows how to drive this. pretty good pace. Well, maybe I can get a PB. Now, it gripped more than I expected. That was way too much of the curb. Not gonna be a PB, but it's a podium at least. Well, a fun race anyway, or maybe a funny race as well.
Ah, I'm mad.
I think I lost roughly the same time as you, but then I had the eventual winner coming, so I could not unspin myself. I needed to wait for him. GG. Hello Colin, the racing is fantastic, but a part of my racing for the past race was not overly fantastic, but still was a fun race. And now we are going into Porsche Fixed. And before I go there, I will quickly go to...
Yeah, I just went there into the path, trying to keep behind, but... It was so weird, like... I know exactly what you mean, like you turn in and then you feel the rear snapping and you're like, oh, you need to counter steer. And then you reach maximum lock and suddenly you feel the car just like, yep, snap gone.
It's quite weird, but it's a lot better than it was in RF2, I suppose. It's more unpredictable, but it makes more sense. Like it promotes just being clean.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Let's see if 2 minutes is enough to get a corner of practice done.
So I guess it doesn't make sense to go on a practice server.
I'm joining just to maybe get feeling if my wheel rotation is fine. Well, 3 corners is fine. Oh, be right back. Let me put this to somewhere.
Like here I would take vehicle set, but that feels a lot.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm having the brilliant situation when there is like a packet being shipped to me, but wife is 5 minutes of walking away from here, but the phone is silenced, so she will not respond, so that's slightly tricky. But I guess
Game crashed.
and I need somebody to take a shipping so that I can do the race.
Oh,
Yeah. Logistical issue. So, oh, hello, Oskari. Are you still in Sicilia? Or what's the... No, it's in Italy, it's pronounced Sicilia or something. Or is it actually like, I don't know, Sicily? And Hyper, well, it's hard. I'm not really partnering with Traction, but well, Rafa owns Gridfinder, and Gridfinder works with or owns Traction. And then I have contract with Rafa, so we are kind of on the same team. That's gonna be tricky now. So the guy will bring the shipment in 5 minutes. I don't know what to do. It's gonna be end of quali. No, there is no way I can take the shipment. Another phone call. Okay. Just in time. Car setup. A bit less fuel. A bit more brake force, and let's drive. And I even have time to sort out the non-ideal cockpit position. Ah, the camera went Ah, okay. So what about something like this? Should be fine.
I think this is an even more fun race compared to the other.
Well, the tires are supposedly a bit better on the GTEs. With power cuts, I always forget, I think 1 or 2. Ah, okay. That corner always loves to welcome you with a big lockup on the both front tires. And I was kind of gentle. Wait, was it the Porsche that required a very... Yes, it was. A very rearwards move on the brake bias. Otherwise the fronts would just keep locking up. I don't know who made the default setup, but moving brake bias that far to the front is not really ideal. Still locking. .48 you say? Let's see. Yeah, I remember going down, I think it was the Porsche or maybe it was some other car. At Bahrain I had like 45.5 front for the hairpins. Yeah, let's see Hyper. And Oscar, great to hear that you had good fun there. Must have been a great place for some vacations and some traveling. We were supposed to go to Sicily for the end of high school class trip, but the class was in shambles, so nobody would organize it. Still locking up, okay. Then let's take what Nico had. A lot of understeer on the exit. I hope I get another lap after this. Surely that has to be enough time. A lot of understeer. Yeah, I think, Oscar, I think they just like do a setup and then they move brake bias to the front a bit to make it safer. But unfortunately, that's not how this game works. It's not really safer if you lock up the whole front axle. So, okay, I need to find a second. Well, I can do that. if the car cooperates. It's just so funny, like I just touch the throttle and it immediately stops rotating. I mean, it makes some sense. One more tenth. Let's go. Turn. Yes. And across the line, and I'm still not P1. Where is Michi though? Oof. Yeah, Hyper. I glanced that line with corner of my eye. I did watch Airplane. I think it was the movie that gave me the most of my laughs per minute. Ah. Yeah. Surely Michi is still improving this lap, right? P3. 2 milliseconds.
I lost pole on the exit.
Well, that's a fine gap.
Oh, 2/10, come on. I need to steer way too
Tenth?
much.
You mean
100,000s, yeah.
thousands?
Why do I need to steer that much?
Ladies and gentlemen, please start your
What steering range you got?
500? Maybe it's a bit extreme.
Like I had used steering wheel from vehicle and I had to almost...
It's quite aggressive, right?
No, it's not.
It's not, okay.
I had to turn like in a truck.
Ah, interesting.
So I was being told fuel 46.
I just calculated 43. Well, I guess we both take 46.
We can. How long?
20 seconds.
Man, I locked the rear on my second attempt. I'm so furious.
Rear?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I just stomped on the brake, I guess.
Whenever I
46.
stomped on the brake, my front died.
What? Brake bias?
Well, in the end I had 47 front.
Yeah, I had 46.8 and I locked rears.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, 46, 47 is threshold or like good value to have. Anyway, good luck.
Good luck. Like, why is that line moving backwards and telling me to slow down all the time?
Great question. All right. Oh, okay.
We did both the same.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there's a big green square appearing, of course you're gonna go for it. Well, that Porsche is not going too fast. Defended that one. But I should not have tried to go around the outside of P1 into the hairpin in the first place. Oh, that's some good ground clearance. I wonder if P1 is saving the tires a little bit.
To drive this car. Need a lot of trail brake, I guess.
It seems to be high in the air, so just abuse the curbs and so on. I don't know. The LED strips, great question. It's not RPM, but I don't know if it's lateral slip angle or if it's the lockup or wheel spin. They are indicators for that. They went purple now when flat out into braking zone, so maybe they are also like braking point indicators. But not sure how that gets calculated, to be honest. Yeah, let's see if they go purple here.
We're draft.
Yeah, they went purple now as I approached the braking point. Ah, we're front grip. Sorry.
Sorry.
Double sorry, that's fine, I guess.
Oh my god, is that tricky?
Yep. That was the corner when I sent Kevin Sigi into turn 2 wall, so he lost the championship. GT Pro Season 1, I think.
And he pinched through the gap of through a non-existing gap of cars.
Oh!
Told you locked the rear. That's what I hate about the update.
If it was iRacing, it would do the same, but I would never unlock.
Yeah. You would unlock when being in the barrier.
Yep. Oh, fuel saving. It might be fuel saving. Yeah, it didn't flash purple now. Understeer again.
And that barrier comes so close so quickly.
Well, the car has huge negative rake on the exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it calculated that I was tight on fuel, but I don't think I'm tight on fuel, to be honest. It for sure flashed now on traction. Kind of like TC indicator. I don't know if it flashed before. I think it's all like lateral slip angle, fuel saving, TC. Hi Alex. Why are you not racing? Well, P1. Ah, no.
What a legend!
Pain. P1 going into the wall.
What a move!
He looked like he lost all the front downforce.
Yeah, suddenly he just went straight.
Don't. Yeah, he crashed me.
No way.
Like, he dived so late that I thought he was not even diving, and then he just kept diving.
Man, that kills such a good race. Like, our battles were awesome.
I think he was like, he wanted to lead, and then he got so frustrated that he just needed, like, he saw a gap that was not there at all.
So he channeled this inner Senna?
Kind of.
Ah man, it sucks.
Oh well, I can still get P2, but I guess congrats to you in advance.
Yeah, don't say that. I spun in LMP2, and with this one I locked the rears as well, like completely randomly, but I can go a click forwards with the brake bias.
Oh well, the joys of online racing. I mean, to be honest, I saw it coming, but I told myself it's not gonna be a huge contact, so I will just like slightly correct. But I did not see it coming that hard into my rear, so I could not correct it anymore. That understeer is painful. Alex, I meant, why are you not racing any LMU?
If you can hang in your inner wheel on the inside curb of turn 2, you get a really nice sweep around there. Like it just tracks you along the corner.
Interesting. I don't dare doing it.
I just did it by accident, but it was goodie.
Elis, well, I wondered like about the streaming schedules and so on, because I normally stream later, but then I thought, well, why not check how the viewership is a bit before, but
Where's Hypercar?
Bahrain? If you mean what track?
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was still having like 8-hour per day job, luckily nobody was monitoring what we were doing, so I was just in Discord, well, when I had nothing to do anymore. I was just in Discord with my team, planning onto the next races and maybe watching some YouTube. Now the P2, P3, P4 are not slow at all. You are still bronze, Alex. Do you just race FSR and nothing else, really? I mean, that's understandable. Ah, stop locking up. Maybe my tires are a bit gone now. I need to concentrate and catch before. Yeah, I was doing FSR only like for many years. I think it was like 2017 when I first did any other non-F1 style race.
Finally, these cars drive like a car.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Just the setup is annoying. So yeah, for me it was 5 years of just F1.
I agree.
GPV. GPV, I don't know what to think of GPV. How did it manage to go from the WTF1 GPV championship, which on paper sounds huge and with a lot of outreach and viewership, into then a race where even teammates don't watch it?
Sounded like Rico had more enemies than just you.
I mean, it's not difficult to make enemies when you lose the lead and spin around, and then after that everybody becomes a big enemy.
Oh yeah.
Bye bye. 2 to go. I mean, shambles, it's hard to say a league is in shambles when it has 3 kind of full grids and people working on it and there being still some really good racing. But I suppose you don't really do GPV to be an addition to like viewership numbers.
feels like it's just that turn 10 where you can occasionally lock the rear.
As if I know what turn 10. The one that I almost crashed before?
The one where you locked it.
Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, whole sim racing esports is in big shambles. From some point of view. But we are still many drivers enjoying so many different sims. Alex, I did
Question,
touch it.
the flag that you can see in the extension of the apex of turn 4, is that Slovenian for you? There's a flag between the
I
caravans.
need to look at the car and to the track. I saw an American flag somewhere. I'm gonna check next lap maybe.
Has that second tight left-hander before the first back straight.
So I did laps yesterday, and today I'm actually streaming this early because we will have practice in the evening for FSR. Thank you. It's weird, like overall, the feeling like going back into practicing for racing, because, well, with lack of big esports, which is half of my job, I kind of have to focus on the other half of my job, which is to like do content and grow my channels and viewership and so on. And just doing LMU like this, joining the races, having fun on like good level still, is just so nice. Like the racing is enjoyable, you don't need to lose your mind over doing 50 or 100 or 200 quali attempts. And you even get to chat to some other people who like to view and talk with you, so that's fantastic that you guys are here enjoying this with me. As we're closing in on P2, and I need at least P2 not to lose DR here, so I'll have 3 more laps to overtake, I suppose. So yeah, Ale, is good that you're getting fuel for later. Yeah, I'm still figuring out like how exactly I should approach the streaming in the long run. But like the biggest thing for me is just the actual how to say, the how it looks from the capture. Like if it's just in-game capture like most of other streamers do, I cannot make myself watch it for long, because it's just in-game footage and steering wheel is kind of missing, or it's plotted over it with camera or something. Like it's very hard to make a good angle. And then the way I do it, I mean, I don't know, it's a big improvement. Although I might be partial, because well, it's my stream, so I like to watch onboards like this. But it's still not optimal, because it's just one camera like from the side, and maybe the perception is skewed a bit. I would need one camera here and one here, like from 2 angles, and then to have like program combine it into one hyper-realistic ultra HD stream or something, I don't know. Yeah, indeed Colin and indeed Alex. And these beginner races always have a lot of grids, like even now, it's not like evening yet. And I think this one already had 6 splits. Although speaking about improving my streaming, I guess the main issue is still that 95% of focus is on the driving, and then the other 5% is trying to put coherent sentences together. And English not being my mother tongue does not make it any easier. But, well, it should get better and better. A GoPro on forehead, yeah, that's quite good as well.
Back marker on the approach to turn 2 looks broken.
Copy. Oh. Okay. That seemed like a safe gap. And I went for it.
Could you capitalize on him?
Yes.
Awesome clip.
Hopefully.
Title, that's what they need an engineer for.
Yeah, thinking of GoPro.
By the way, you have a temperature measurement device in your room?
Just myself. It's hot.
Okay. Copy.
I guess a good simulation of the real car.
I'm not sure. I think real car might actually be way hotter.
Yeah, but Sebring in sunny conditions especially. Second gear, let's go. Yeah, outside probably 34 Celsius still, and then 500 plus watts being burned inside this small room, plus myself being an extra heater. Makes me think twice about like having anything like, ooh, there's a chance. And that's a move, and I'll need to defend it into the hairpin probably. Having GoPro on my forehead, I don't look up. I would have a waterfall over my face. Would need a couple of more fans or a dedicated air conditioning. I needed to turn into him, but I think I just left
Yarny
enough
magic.
space. They all just went offline and I just drove through.
It's also magic. Only wizards can do this.
Actually all three, like before spun off, then P3 went off, P2 went off.
Yeah, that's how it can go sometimes.
Now just P1 needs to go off.
Copy. There's good chances like people are idiots on the back straight. I'm not sure what they are doing there.
Oh, I see. What? Okay, I'm
But I
through
didn't
this one.
do you the favor. Thank you then.
Well, yeah. Congrats, good race.
Yeah, likewise. I was coming back from that in seconds. Good effort. So we have 2.5 minutes to sign up for
Bahrain.
the hyper shit.
What car?
Yeah, thinking.
Glickenhaus.
Oof. Nah, never drove it.
We need to recover the driver rating from all the bad weekly and special events,
yes.
right? Yes, the Intimidator. I was not intimidating enough for the win.
2 minutes. Leaderboard. What?
How much?
So Toyota 45.9, then Peugeot 46.1, BMW 46.3, Porsche
Well,
in P5.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Toyota? BMW?
I'm thinking. I can do. Yeah, either way.
Should we do Toyota?
There is a gold 1 guy is doing Toyota. Does he have a red line badge? Is that a B? Can't read it. Toyota or...
I'm registering with Toyota. I'm registered.
Yeah. I take it too, it's fine.
It was not a red line, it's something kind of resembling of red line logo.
Yeah. Looks very close.
Oscar Isota is not yet in.
Yes, we can gain some rating here. Let's go!
Oh, he's actually above us. Ooh,
yeah, he's
okay.
above us.
Well, good chances. Let's see what we have done rating-wise. And Oscar, like, sooner or later the Isota will be in, but slowly until the end of the year, I think. Plus 0.4, okay. And what about the prototype fixed? +2. Okay, so let's answer some chat. So enjoy. What game is this? This is Le Mans Ultimate.
And I restart the game just for my gremlins.
Good luck. No Isota, no buy. Yes, I know. So this year, I think they said till the end of the year there will be all the new like 2024 content in the game. So I think this month we get some hypercars and Imola. And I'm looking forward to seeing the best ever Imola ever produced in sim racing. Because that's what studio does the best, the tracks. How do you put your PFP on LMU? It just takes the Steam one. PFP? You mean, what is PFP? The image? Profile picture. Yeah, it's my Steam one as well. I have never tried. I don't think there is a way to fix it or like to change it. I mean, the Hard Deck Productions, yeah, the Glickenhaus is quite a fun car. Although it's oscillating a lot in some corners. But it's 2.5 seconds of pace, so like I cannot myself do it. Like it would need to be like, I don't know, only bronze rated drivers in the leaderboard, in the sign up list, and then I would maybe take it, but I want to have a chance at least. Interlagos, Imola, is it Qatar as well? Should be some nice tracks. Well, Qatar is not really a nice track. Maybe it would be without 2-kilometer curbs. And hard deck. I am full-time sim racing. Yes, it's well. I've been full-time sim racing since just before start of. Wait. It was not. No, it was. I think just after the first
2-minute race or how long?
35. Oh wait, it says 25 here. I think it's broken. Since 2020 I'm full-time sim racer, believe it or
Help
not.
someone.
Must be 35, but this is broken, like, not 25.
Yeah, should not be 20, like, yeah.
I think 2020 it was Le Mans virtual first event, and we have
Oh
done
man, cold
exceptionally well.
mediums in Bahrain. Holy moly.
Enjoy. Move brake bias. Yeah, after the Le Mans virtual, I thought I was dreaming as well. Not just for that month. Yeah, that's no grip at all. But for the next year or 2 years, I still thought I was dreaming. But well, being consistently on the LMVS podium and even winning a race surely helped. And then sim racing, esports kind of dialed down a little bit. So I was fearing. But somehow I'm still here doing this full
You
time.
can't burn enough battery in Alpha, so it's possible.
Ah, and it oversteers with clipped battery, right?
Yeah. It locks the rears instantly.
Same problem with Ferrari, I think. Like
Yep.
at Bahrain for half of lap, you're just clipped.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing full time now. Like, well, it's 50-50, right? 50% kind of esports driving, even though there is barely any sports. But the other 50 is, as I said before, doing streaming and content and so on, and
And
doing
the car doesn't...
doing
brake
my
pressure.
best to grow the channels somehow.
Car just doesn't want to slow.
Mine does.
But I have not 100% brake pressure, so...
I don't know what I have, to be honest. Well, calling Toyota 1 to 100%. So yeah, I don't have to do a regular job, luckily. Yeah, but I'm very, very happy
Almost
that
maxed already.
I got this chance with Rafa to work on some long-term... Is this frozen? Not frozen, okay. With Rafa Racing Club to work on it, to promote the club and the ideas that they have, because it's gonna be crazy nice. Mostly in real life with the big actual physical club with buildings and so on. In the US and later in the Europe. But also in sim racing. So I'm, well, I hope these logos work, but they are Grid Finder, Traction and Rafa. To have them rolling on my stream, it's crazy. Cannot believe it. So happy to have this opportunity. But I hope they're happy as well to have, well, myself and Jesper do some sim racing for them. These cold tires are so funny. Wait, I need to put max motor map. And then I wanted to just quickly adjust this camera position to maximize the monitor a bit. Okay, like this. I will become better at managing the driving and the chat at the same time. Sorry if I overlooked some message. Or if my sentences are sometimes missing some verb or some adjective or whatever it's called in English. A noun. Okay, TC. I think cut needs to be 1. Then the sleep needs to be... sleep is fine. I think this one needs to go up higher, like 9. Oh no, cut must be higher, right? It used to be 1 before the tire update, but they then fixed the ranges, so it needs to be like this. And I hope the ARBs are fine. Okay. Let's focus on the track and get some nice lap times. It's not the correct side of track. But oh well, first lap again, doesn't really matter too much. Because the tires are cold. This Toyota is kind of fun. It behaves quite well, rotates well into the hairpins, is kind of stable. Doesn't lock up too much. I think I need to decrease the battery a bit. Yeah, fixed setup, yeah. Sometimes it's broken and fixed at the same time.
I'm underfueled, I only gonna get this shot.
I overfueled. No purple, but purple is coming. Well, I'm still not really hitting the apexes, but I will eventually. Ay. Well, next lap will be the one. It's a heavy car. One expects it to turn in and like carry the speed in the corner because of all the downforce. But it's got a lot more weight than F1 cars. Alright, half a second of pace for now. But I will be able to gain that. Now the Toyota is fine. Ay. Well, that's not gonna be half a second gain anymore. Or maybe it still is going to be. Just need to nail all the rest of the corners. Oh, 1 second, okay. I will get them in the race. I wonder how much I lost there, like 3-4 tenths at least. Alright, no purpose.
Here we go again.
Where is Michi?
I ran out of fuel,
Oh,
half a second up.
unlucky.
Whatever.
Well,
So
P2, P3 is nice.
yeah, absolutely. So, what race time? Does it say
35.
anywhere?
Yeah, it says 35 now.
Ah.
106
So I have fuel
seconds.
66 to be safe, I think.
71.
I had 3.23.
3.4.
Ah,
And
yeah,
calculating with 21 laps.
I calculate with 20.
Ah, yeah.
35
It's,
times 60
35 times 60, yeah.
divided by 106.
Yeah, 19.8, but you think we will not be faster?
Fastest lap was I don't know, I don't think so. But yeah.
68 then. Yeah, probably we're not gonna get faster, although I don't know. I take 70 and whatever happens. 71.
Okay, then I add some liters too, just to make sure.
Okay. Well, Porsche is for sure a very good car. And with the fixed setups, it's hard to say which one works for which track, but yeah, let's see what we can do in turn 1.
Oh god, turn 1.
It's gonna be worse than Fuji.
Like, these starts generally are worse than everything we've seen before. Anyway, good luck.
Good luck. Oh. Rip.
What the fuck?
I don't have an explanation, but I have a challenge. which I didn't have before, which I didn't want before. Oh. I lost the tire and the engine. Oh dear.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm out. Well,
Why do I hear you laughing about that?
because it's so tragic, like the way that I messed the start and everything. I just find it funny. Well, guys, we'll check some replays also from the other races. Yeah, I have to retire from this race, and I'm just gonna quickly wait. 1940.
You missed the beginners.
Yeah, just about. Well, sorry about that. Today really did not go according to the plan, but let's see. I really don't know what happened at the start. The previous race I jumped when that...
How did you miss that start?
I have no idea, I was looking at it. And then suddenly it was green, I don't know.
You simply didn't go, man. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
So, let's see. From, like, in hindsight... Like, of course, if I knew there was 3 cars, I should have seen that it's 3 cars because it's in the heli app, like on that radar thing. But I was just trying to...
Wait, what brake bias did you run?
I didn't really change it. Maybe 2 clicks to the rear.
Like, I'm locking the front crazy.
It was not as bad as with the Porsches.
I agree.
And then that's... Sorry, I'm talking to Michi for no reason.
I'm looking forward to rewatching your start.
It's very tragic.
It was the first time, like, I turned into turn 1. I sadly clipped the guy ahead, but I was just looking on my radar. There was a wall of 5 cars on the apex of turn 1, and I was just like debating which of one is gonna clip me. So I didn't look actually into the turn. I was only looking on the radar, managing that gap.
From the replay, very well managed from you. And then, yeah...
So speaking about managing the gap, I need to start driving that car now.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, this is like a realistic behavior, like overcorrection and then it grips. We saw that in real life many times when the driver tries to correct it and then it just shoots up into the opposite direction. Yeah. So, I forgot about the chat. Yeah, no, I don't think there was any bug. Good race indeed. And yeah, I mean, this is the good thing about online races like this. You can just laugh about it. And it's actually kind of, like, in some way it's really funny. How every race today went completely wrong. Not fully completely, but still very wrong. With crashes and spins all the time, which is very unusual. I'm gonna check the other replays as well from the previous races. Well, racing PCs, I need to recheck my own stream later, but I think it was just my brain or something, because it shows, like, suddenly it shows green box with keep speed 60, and after that the green stuff flashes. And I think what happened was that I was so confused by P1, like weaving and braking and going slower than the game requests. I'm not gonna wait for this because it's gonna take anyway a lot of time for it to be generated because the race needs to finish before generating it. So I got confused by that weaving, and then I forgot that we were already holding the speed. So when it went green, my first reaction was, okay, now it's hold speed. But then I realized, no, it's not hold speed, it's actually green already. Yeah, okay. I wanted to check Fuji. Because that turn 1 was hilarious at Fuji. Yeah, the contrast, I don't know, like they, at the Studio 397, they are just lacking some kind of, what's the word, like creator of graphics and so on. Like, I mean, they create graphics and they created UI and it's really good, but for some crucial things like that, initially it was just like a small like green, like it was not even colored green. And now they created this system which is quite better than before for the start. But it's still confusing, so anyway. Yeah, green, big green box should mean go, but initially it means hold 60. So let's see Fuji start. Michi had a big lockup. I think I braked at the correct point, but well, at Fuji you just need to expect everyone to miss the apex into turn 1. That was, I guess, P5. Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking there. Like everybody ahead of him is braking, but he still, like, he goes on the brake a little bit. The input here, if you see, is it visible on the stream? Oh no. How long has this been closed? I need to buy a stream deck. Because I have... When did I press this? My professional streaming going downhill. Anyway, I think... the braking input is just invisible. Not very long. Okay, thankfully. So... What's it hidden behind? I cannot really show it. So if he goes on the brake here, he's braking a little bit, just enough that it's hidden behind this shifter. And everybody ahead starts braking, but no, let's just go flat out into the apex. I got extremely lucky there. Or white, let's go. And that yellow, red, black car had quite some idea, some very brave idea to just to know it's 4 wide, but still that he is gonna go for the normal racing line. Although, like, when you're like this, and if you just have a normal 27-inch screen, not ultra wide or anything, but he had the radar app, maybe he turned it off. He was in the lead, but he backed out of it. And then let's find my mistake. Oh, perfect click. It just goes. It's not even a moment on the old RF2 tires, but in LMU, it's finally been fixed, so you cannot just floor it. Even though this is still 50% throttle, like it's not actually went more than 50, it's kind of 3/4. And then full opposite lock. And it just rotates around. Yeah, with LMP2s and with other cars, you just need to be on the correct side of pushing, which is not the old R Factor 2 side of pushing, but more the realistic side, just about under the limit. And then Sebring. I need to check that one. I would rather be on track now, battling for P1. But it is what it is. So yeah, after I check this, I'll call it a day because we have team practice later. But tomorrow I plan to do VC weekly. No, it's the special event, I think. 2 hours of Portimao. I hope for some good registration numbers. That should be a fun race. So I did kind of forget how this race went. I think here I tried around the outside. And then there is just no grip around the outside. Bonk. Okay, then we were driving. What happened there? Ah, the understeer. But I did defend this one, right? With a little bit of contact, but I guess that's not really contact. This was the almost big death. That was pretty crazy. No tire is actually like visibly locked, so surely it could not have been a full lockup. But then, okay, here is the carnage. So P1 gives slipstream to Michi. Michi goes through. This default setup, fixed setup. P1 goes on throttle, car stops rotating. He had to bail out of it so much. Then it's all fine. I'm surprised by the gap, because now we could call this like a netcode or something, but I don't know. Partly it's netcode, but partly I think the collision models are not really fitted perfectly. Still, either way, he went for it. Yeah, this is the part of the racing where, like, you look at it from this POV, it looks like, okay, there is a big gap, he can go for it, and at this point it feels like he's sufficiently alongside. But if you look from the top, there is barely any overlap, and at that point he cannot really expect space. And just because, like, as I said during the race, like, I thought his overlap was so small that there might be a contact, but it's just gonna be way too small to do anything. But it was actually a huge bump. Probably I got quite some damage from that as well. Luckily the steering was straight. I never questioned it. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, that's unlucky. What do you do from here? If you have perfect reactions, you will realize at this point that the guy is going away, so you need to go left. But it's so hard to make that split-second decision. And he chose the wrong move. Always the inside, yeah. In that case, especially, it would be the best choice. One more thing to check. This one was weird. So that slow car is limping. Ah, I guess, yeah. They both went for the wet line. Ah, he even skipped the apex, okay. I thought he was on the racing line, so I left a lot of space. But if he was on the racing line, he would need to clip the curb and then bounce off me. Yeah, it was a good call to skip it. Then the guy ahead of me . What? Ah, okay. Yeah, just a little bit too much speed, and then the rubber on this side is a bit lower, so he lost all the grip. Then I almost threw it. It's a perfect amount of space given, right? But that could have ended in a spin as well. Yeah, should have probably left a bit more space just in case. Then I'm wondering what those people were doing here. Probably steering so broken that he had to drive like this to go straight. Anyway, I will have to call it a day here. So thank you guys for watching and for the likes and for all the messages. Sorry for not great results today. Well, 2 podiums and 1 DNF. Well, maybe I can win tomorrow. Let's see. Either way, see you. Have a nice afternoon or a nice evening. Bye bye.